Por si alguien había pensado que una vez llegado al poder Donald Trump, las cosas con relación a estos aranceles, las amenazas que ha hecho contra el gobierno de México, también contra el de Canadá, también contra China, también contra todo el mundo, iban a calmarse porque pues bueno, ya estaba en el poder, iba a haber ya interlocución, por ejemplo, con el gobierno de México, se supone que ya están dialogando y que esta entrada en vigor de los aranceles se iba a detener, pues parece ser que no. El día de hoy la Casa Blanca volvió otra vez a reafirmar que Donald Trump está decidido a poner aranceles a las exportaciones de México y Canadá. La fecha, 1 de febrero, o sea, el próximo sábado. Le preguntaron justamente esto a la vocera de la Casa Blanca, la nueva vocera de la Casa Blanca, Caroline Leavitt, y ella dijo que pese a que se ha visto una cooperación histórica por parte de México, este asunto pues no dejaba conforme a Donald Trump y que la fecha de este 1 de febrero, como dijo el día que empezó a emitir todos estos decretos ejecutivos, está vigente y que van a ser aranceles del 25%. Un arancel universal del 2.5% a todas las exportaciones de México a Estados Unidos, a todas, pero un 25% en algunos productos. Dijo que era, según Donald Trump, un poco bajo el arancel general del 2.5%, pero pues obviamente va a tomar la decisión Donald Trump y que va a empezarse a imponer la tarifa arancelaria del 25%. Sobre todo, pues yo creo que seguramente va a ser lo que más le interesa a él, a todas las autopartes, todo lo que tenga que ver con la industria automotriz. Entonces, pues por lo que se puede entender, no ha tenido resultados la negociación que supuestamente ya están entablando el gobierno de México, la gente que haya enviado a Lady Rebsamen a hablar con Donald Trump y con su gente, pues no está funcionando, porque hasta el día de hoy la vocera de la Casa Blanca dice que Trump está firme en poner estos aranceles. Escúchenla.
Josh.
Thank you for the question. I appreciate it. Can you give us an update on the president's plans for his tariff agenda? He spoke a lot about this yesterday, and there's a couple of dates coming up that he's spoken to. Number one, February 1st, he's alluded to both the potential for tariffs for Canada and Mexico, but also China to take effect on those days. What's he thinking about that?
Yeah.
Should those countries expect that?
Again, he was asked and answered this question this past weekend when he took a lot of questions from the press, and he said that the February 1st date for Canada and Mexico still holds.
What about the China 10% tariff that he also had mused about last Tuesday going into effect on the same day?
Yeah, the president has said that he is very much still considering that for February 1st.
Separately, yesterday he talked also about sectoral tariffs on, for instance, pharmaceuticals as well as semiconductor computer chips. He talked about steel, aluminum, and copper. What's the timeline on those? Is that a similar sort of coming days thing?
Yeah, so when the president talked about that in his speech yesterday, that actually wasn't a new announcement. That was within a presidential memorandum that he signed in one of the first days here in the White House on his America First trade agenda. So there's more details on those tariffs in there. As far as a date, I don't have a specific date to read out to you, but the president is committed to implementing tariffs effectively, just like he did in his first term.
And finally, he also was asked on the plane when he gaggled about the potential for a universal tariff. He was asked maybe about 2.5%.
Yeah.
There was a report about that. He said he wanted much bigger than that. Should we understand that these tariffs would add up? You know, in other words, you might have country-specific tariffs like Canada, Mexico, China. You might have sectoral tariffs like on pharmaceuticals, as well as a potential universal tariff on top of that. Do these stack on one or the other, or would one sort of take precedence over another?
All I can point you to is what the president has said on this front. The February 1st date for Canada and Mexico, also the China tariff that he has discussed. He rejected the 2.5% tariff. He said that was a little bit too low. He wants it to be higher. I'll leave it to him to make any decisions on that front. Phil Wegman.
What the Mexicans and
Phil.
Canadians have done so far, do you have any comment on whether that has met the bar, what he wants to see on fentanyl? Thank you.
I won't get ahead of the president again on advocating to foreign nations on what they should or shouldn't do to get away from these tariffs. The president has made it very clear, again, that he expects every nation around this world to cooperate with the repatriation of their citizens. And the president has also put out specific statements in terms of Canada and Mexico when it comes to what he expects in terms of border security. We have seen a historic level of cooperation from Mexico, but again, as far as I'm still tracking, and that was last night talking to the president directly, February 1st is still on the books. Phil.